Once you have taken on a project in a corporate job, and you've pushed yourself to the limit. So take the most difficult projects. When I was younger, I was still a little unsure of myself. I didn't want to really take the tough projects. I had to have mentors kind of coach me and say, take the harder project. But I tell them now to take the hard project, get out there, and then start saving your money, because you know you're going to be an entrepreneur, and do it earlier. And so I have some young Marcuses, and they've taken that advice. And I have one good friend. He worked at Texas Instruments. He's a very humble guy, and he doesn't really like to tell his stories, so I'm gonna tell it for him. And I saw that in him. So I saw young Marcus in him, told him that when he was like 33. And since telling him that, he now he doesn't do startups. He does more, he purchases businesses, what he's learned. So he's bought like 4 businesses and just recently bought a manufacturing company. Cool. Yeah, and so that's kind of the advice I'd give anybody if you truly have. But he's had those ups and downs like we talked about. But I know the kind of tenacity he's had, he'd be able to overcome it. So that's what I would tell myself.
Can you introduce me to your friend, because it sounds like he needs to be on the Riderflex podcast for sure.
Sure.
Last question: if you could put your core purpose in life into a sentence now at this stage. Because I think core purpose changes as you move along in life. But right now, how would you define the core purpose for Marcus?
The core purpose is, for me, is there are so many people with my background with hidden potential, but weighed down with so many limitations and obstacles as it relates to their own inadequacies, limitations they place on themselves because they have perceived environmental things that prevent them from going out. And my purpose is to help them to acknowledge that they exist, okay? But help them also see that there are solutions that will permit them to overcome. There are behaviors, there are patterns, there are principles, there are laws that will enable you to overcome and achieve what you want. And achieving doesn't have to be monetary, it doesn't have to be, but what it is you want, you can overcome it and achieve it.